Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Beard Unbound. I'm Josh, and today we're back in Gatlinburg, Tennessee at Myron Mixon's barbecue. I'm hoping that today will be our first good barbecue experience on the channel. If you recall, our first foray into barbecue was more of a nostalgia trip than anything else. Unfortunately, Smokeworks in Bloomington just didn't deliver on food quality, but Myron Mixon is a 5-time barbecue champion. So what do you say we get inside and see if he deserves it? Let's go. It's a great selfie opportunity. And you know we have to take it. Alright guys, so we just got seated, and before I even had time to get some shots of the menu, my waitress showed up, and she's such a really cool waitress. I don't think I've ever had anyone that's more high energy and seems truly excited to work where she does. So to get started, she brought us some pork skins for the table, and this is going to be interesting as I drop one, because I've never had plain pork skins or pork rinds. They've always been flavored, usually barbecue, or in my case, some sort of spicy pork rind. So let's give it a try. So these are lightly seasoned. They're crunchy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. These are really, really good. These are a great start to the meal. I'm gonna give these an 8 out of 10. So the waitress and I had a very deep and detailed conversation about the cocktails on offer. And we ended up choosing the Smoke and Mirrors. So it consists of King's Rye, PX Sherry, Fig, Chocolate Cherry Bitters, Cherrywood Smoke, Orange, and Cherry. Interesting thing about this particular cocktail though is it's actually made tableside. So you guys are gonna get to see it be made and smoked right along with me. Can't wait for this. Start with the appetizer. We narrowed it down to a couple of finalists. I did ask the waitress to surprise me, and I'm looking forward to this. Should be fun.
Me, I want to be famous.
I don't know all about famous, but my 47 subscribers will know you.
Doesn't matter. 47 people that don't know me yet.
There you go.
Well, 1, 2, 3. You can grab it.
Wow.
There it is.
Smells good. Wow.
That is a cherry wood. I know there's a lot of smoke. It's good.
Oh man, that's wonderful.
Smoke.
Very.
Perfect. Enjoy it.
Thank you. All right, guys. So you saw the cocktail delivered in that awesome glass smoke-filled box tableside. I wish I could let you guys smell this with me. That cherry wood. Oh man, that just smells amazing. This is like a smoked old-fashioned, but so much better. I really wish, that I could bring you guys along to these restaurants in more than a visual way. I wish you could smell this thing and taste it. It is exceptional. Let me get off my cocktail train for just a second, and let's take a peek at the menu and figure out what we're going to order. So, I believe we're going to go with the Pitmaster platter. We've got to go for that 3 meat, and I think we're going to go with the, let's see, we definitely have to go with the jalapeno cheddar sausage. That's a requirement. We'll go with the prime beef brisket, and I think I want to try the smoked beef bologna. I'm not sure if that's just a southern thing or not, but I've never seen it on the menu at a barbecue restaurant. So knowing how much I like fried bologna, I'm really looking forward to trying smoked bologna. It should be good. So let's see, in terms of sides, what are we thinking? Definitely have to get the barbecue peach baked beans. Those don't sound like complimentary flavors, but let's give them a try. That loaded baked potato salad sounds good. I'm gonna try the bruleed creamed corn, I think, and I don't know, it's between the loaded potato salad and the mac and cheese. I'll see what the server recommends. She hasn't steered me wrong yet. All right, guys, so I figured out a hack for these pork rinds. So, seasoned pork rinds plus one of Myron Mixon's fine barbecue sauces. In this case, we've got the hickory sauce. Put a little bit on. Oh, it's amazing.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Are you ready for the meal? Or you need a couple minutes? Take your time.
Yeah, I need a couple more minutes. What do we end up with?
Yes. I'm sorry?
What do we end up with on the appetizer?
What it comes?
Yeah, what is it?
Yes. Well, these are little meatballs that are filled with pulled pork and mac and cheese.
Oh, cool.
They're mixed with some chipotle ranch, and then they're fried. So, you know, it's gonna be like soft inside, something crunchy. And we got barbecue sauce on top with chipotle ranch, some green onions, and red pickled onions.
Sounds great.
That's it.
Thank you.
Yes, enjoy.
Appreciate it. All right, guys. So you heard the lady. We ended up with the, as soon as I can find them, the Baby Back Mac Bites. So this is going to be good, I think. Yeah, these are definitely a fork affair. So check these out, guys. Looks like I got maybe 4 or 5. They are coated with toppings. Let's give them a try. That is incredible. So it's like a fried mac and cheese ball, but stuffed with barbecue, covered in chipotle ranch, and it's just incredible. Wow. Those are absolutely a 9 out of 10. If you guys ever come to Myron Mixon, this is the appetizer to get. These are unbelievably good. I'm gonna have one more. So we pretty much figured out what we're getting as far as the entree goes. We will pick back up once I've ordered the entree. I want to take a lap through an interesting section on the menu with you guys. Talk soon. So I really don't know what's better, the appetizer or these pork skins with barbecue sauce on them. It's all just so good. All right. So I've got to go with the Pitmaster platter.
Yes.
I'm gonna do the 3 meat. Let me do the jalapeno cheddar sausage. I'll do the baby back ribs. And let's see, you said the brisket is your...
The brisket, you have to try.
Okay.
How you prefer brisket? You like lean, you want a fatty, or you want a mix of both?
Probably lean.
Lean?
Yeah. Can I add on a 4th meat? Is that acceptable?
4 meats?
Yeah, can I add...
You can add a side.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want a side?
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just want to try the smoked bologna.
The bologna, got you. And what sides would you like? You can choose 2 of them.
Let's see. I guess the barbecue peach baked beans and how is the bruleed creamed corn?
It's good. It's sweet. Has a little bit pepper and like creamy.
Okay.
Sweet. If you like sweet, it would be perfect.
Okay.
You wanna try it?
Yeah, I'll try that.
There you go. And say a side of bologna. Perfect. That'll be all.
Yeah, and as far as your whiskeys go, do you offer a whiskey flight at all?
Like meat.
In a lot of places you can get a flight of whiskey. It's just like 4 pours.
No.
No?
Not that.
Okay, no worries.
Yes, we got just like the shots if you want to combo, if you want it on the rocks.
I gotcha. So Myron has his own blended whiskey, right?
This one right here.
Okay.
King's Family Distillery, Myron Mixon blend.
All right.
This is, it's actually cheap. It's kind of like $12. Try.
Okay. You know what? I'll do that on the rocks, I think.
The Myron Mixon blend?
Yes, please.
On the rocks. Okay, perfect. There you go. I can help you with the video, or you want to keep it?
I'll keep it. That's okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, so a couple bits of housekeeping. First, Google lied to me. It told me Myron Mixon had whiskey flats. They weren't on the menu, but they would essentially serve you 4 pours in flat format. Apparently that's not quite the case, but you know what, that's okay. I ended up going with the King's Family Distillery Myron blend. Got a single on the rocks, so we are going to try that out for sure. But I mentioned that I wanted to go through a special portion of the menu with you guys, and surprise, surprise, that's the whiskey portion. So let's take a peek at the whiskeys of the South they've listed. I'm just curious how many of these I've had or how many I'd like to try. So we'll start with Tennessee whiskey. This is actually going to be embarrassing because just looking at these, I've not had a ton of these. I've not had high malt. I've had George Dickel. I've had Jack Daniels, both Jack Daniels. I am just about to have the Myron Mixon. I haven't had anything else from King's Family. I haven't had anything else in the Tennessee list. Let's see, Kentucky. Now these are starting to look a bit more familiar. I've had Buffalo Trace. I've had Knob Creek. There's actually a Knob Creek bourbon and rye that is one of their first blended products, if I'm not having mistaken. It is spectacular. So please try that if you haven't and you like blended whiskeys even just a little bit. Let's see, I've had Wild Turkey and I've had Woodford Reserve. The double oaked on the Woodford Reserve side is the way to go if you like oaky whiskeys and you haven't had Woodford Reserve before. Let's see, I haven't had anything from Mississippi. Maybe I should have tried that while we were there for Whataburger. Let's see, Alabama. I haven't had anything from Alabama. I haven't had anything from Missouri. I didn't even know I didn't even know Texas made whiskey. Haven't had anything from their list. Haven't had anything from the South Carolina list. Perhaps I should have tried that while we were in South Carolina for Jake's graduation from boot camp, and we tried Hook and Reel. Let's see, and I also haven't had anything from Georgia, although that 13th Colony sounds really good. I might try some of that before we head out. And then you can see up here, I have this awesome map of the southern U.S. showing where Myron Mixon sources its whiskey. Pretty cool overall. I think what I've learned is that my whiskey tastes skew almost exclusively to Kentucky-based distilleries, and I have a lot of other distilleries and whiskeys to try. So, third bit of housekeeping after Google lying to me about the whiskey flats and walking through the whiskey section of the menu. So I just got recognized actually by a fan here at Myron Mixon. I didn't get your name, but if you happen to see this video, what's up? Please comment below. That's actually the first time I've been recognized because of the channel, and it was just so surreal. Somebody saying, "Oh, hey, you're a YouTuber," and wanting a picture with me. Like that's insane to me. So guys, if you happen to see me out in the real world somewhere, it's you know, I'm probably eating because that seems to be a lot of what I do, but I promise I do review hotels, and I do do just general travel vlogs as well. They're just kind of backlog right now in the release schedule, unfortunately. But if you see me out in the real world anywhere doing any of the above, please come up and say hi. That is one of the best things about doing something like this, is the interaction with you guys, not only on YouTube in the comments, but especially in the real world. it would be so awesome to meet more of you guys in the real world. So like I said, if you see me out, please come up and say hi. I would love nothing more. So I am going to, I'm actually going to try out this Myron Mixon blend while I'm on camera, because, you know, that's what we do here, is try things and rate them. Ooh, that's good. It's very, very smooth. There's very little to no alcohol burn on that. I'm getting a lot of wood coming through. Maybe some baking spices on the back of the tongue as well. This is an 8 out of 10 whiskey all day long. Very, very good, guys. So if you're in town and you're at Myron Mixon's and you are a fan of bourbon, I realize that's a lot of ands. You're gonna have to meet those criteria, but if you do meet those, give Myron Mixon's blended whiskey a try. Very good. So I wonder if Mr. Mixon sells his bourbon whiskey by the bottle. It seems like he sells everything else here, but we will definitely make sure we exit through the gift shop, so to speak. I would absolutely want to pick up a shirt, maybe a hat as well, and who knows, maybe we'll happen upon a bottle of his fine blended whiskey. All right, guys, so this spectacular barbecue feast just showed up, but so too did our peach bourbon smash, so we gotta try this first. I don't know what kind of bourbon this is made with. There's more bourbon in this than peach. It's very good. It's very fruity and refreshing. The peach is just peachy enough. Again, this is one of those times that I wish you guys could smell this. This smells just spectacular with the lemon and the peach. It smells great. But the main event is this spectacular looking platter that we have in front of us. And you know we have to start with the cheddar sausage. That's so good. That's actually legitimately just a little bit spicy, right? The jalapenos are doing their job in there. That is so good. Even without any kind of barbecue sauce, that is an 8 out of 10. But let's add on this tangy and sweet barbecue sauce. I think I'm gonna see what this adds. That doesn't add a lot, honestly. This cheddar sausage really carries itself, truthfully. So good. It's an 8 out of 10 with or without barbecue sauce. Next up, let's move on to these baked beans with peach. Now this is gonna be interesting because that just sounds like a strange combo. But, you know, who knows? The sweet and the savory may really work well together. Let's try it out. That's unique, to be sure. I found the peach. That's really good. Not spectacular, but that's really good. That's a 7 out of 10. All right, next up, we've got to try this smoked bologna. Now guys, I don't know if fried bologna is a southern thing only, but it's something I grew up on. So I'm excited for this smoked bologna. It's really interesting. That's almost chewier than bologna should be. The flavor is great. The smoked flavor is, oh, somebody's unhappy. Or excited, I can never tell. And that smoked flavor is coming through big time. Again, similar to the beans, the baked beans. Good, not great. The smoked bologna gets a 7 out of 10. Next up, let's move on to the brisket. Oh wow. And this is already a huge step up from the brisket we had at Smokeworks, because it's literally falling apart as I try to poke it with a fork. So let's try it with nothing on it first and see what we think. That's just the right amount of smoky, flavorful, tender, moist. It's just the right amount of everything. This brisket is spectacular. 9 out of 10. Next up, let's move on to the bruleed corn. So this is a strange hybrid between creme brulee and corn. You can actually kind of see the crust on top. Let's try it out. This looks like creamed corn plus, but we'll see. Wow, that's a sugar bomb. That is incredibly sweet. The corn's good. It's creamy. There's a good amount of pepper in there. Actually, there's a lot of pepper in there. It's almost a little bit spicy. It's very sugar forward, very sweet, but there's a lot of pepper on the back end of it. That's very, very unique. It's good too. I'm gonna give this bruleed corn an 8 out of 10. So next up, we're gonna try the cornbread muffin because I wanna save these ribs for last. These ribs are supposed to be absolutely exceptional. So we'll try them out and see, but let's try the cornbread muffin first. It's literally falling apart. Literally, wow. That is so moist. It's buttery and flavorful. Very well seasoned. Super flavorful. That is probably the single best cornbread muffin I have ever had. That is an 8 out of 10. Now we've saved what I hope are the best for last, baby back ribs. These are advertised as being off the chain, so let's see how true those claims are. So even with just more bone than anything, it's very, very good. So let's try an actual bit of rib here that's more meat than bone. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I want to try a little bit with some barbecue sauce. Those ribs are spectacular. They are definitely off the chain. I'm not gonna give them a 10 out of 10. They're not absolutely perfect, but they are super tender, super flavorful. They used a great blend of spices on them. I'm gonna give them a 9 out of 10. So that is a review of everything we got on the platter. So I am going to finish eating at least as much of this as I can get through. It's a lot of food. And then we're gonna come back with dessert, which you already know. For the barbecue meal, we absolutely must have banana pudding as a dessert. That is barbecue law, and we cannot break it. So look forward to that very shortly. Man, these ribs are spectacular, really. Bella would have absolutely loved these. So guys, here's something you don't see a lot of anymore. There's an old school photographer roaming around in here at Myron Mixon's, taking pictures of people and literally handing out hard copies of the photos. They're not Polaroids. I don't know how they're printing them off so fast, but that is so cool. It's just something you don't see much anymore. It used to be something that happened back in the day, but it's fallen out of fashion lately. So cool to see it coming back, even if it's just one restaurant, you know, in a million. How cool. All right, guys, the best part just showed up. This amazing looking banana pudding. We even have a little wafer on top. Just gotta dive straight in, you know how we do. Surprising, I was expecting banana, but there's a layer of vanilla wafers under all this whipped cream. So, let's see, maybe we can go a little deeper, get something else. Okay, we got some pudding. I'm always so impressed when restaurants use actual bananas in their banana pudding. Well, let me take a step back. First of all, I'm impressed when restaurants have banana pudding on the menu to start with. Second of all, I'm doubly impressed when they use actual bananas in their banana pudding and not just banana flavored instant pudding. It always adds a lot of authenticity and just makes it a lot better. And this banana pudding is so good. The whipped cream even is very flavorful. The vanilla wafers are crispy, they're not soggy. You can tell this was just made to order. Again, real bananas are used, not banana flavored pudding, or worse, in some cases I've even seen vanilla pudding used in banana pudding. Just don't do that, that's blasphemy. They're just absolutely doing everything right with this banana pudding. So, you know what? I am going to rate not only this banana pudding, but also those baby back ribs. They are both gonna get an off the chain 10 out of 10. So guys, let's go ahead and answer the original question of this video before we go exit through the gift shop, as it were, pick up some merch. Does Myron Mixon deserve to be the winningest man in barbecue and be a 5-time barbecue champion? Well, if you have not guessed it throughout the video yet, yes, absolutely, unequivocally, without a doubt, yes, Myron Mixon deserves to be the winningest man in barbecue. And you know what? As of today, Myron Mixon is going to be a 6-time barbecue champion, because I'm going to award him the Beard Unbound Barbecue Championship Award, which I just made up right now on the spot. But you know what? It is very real as of right now. So, you know what? Myron Mixon, 6-time barbecue champion and first recipient of the Beard Unbound Barbecue Championship Award. Unfortunately, there is no trophy or belt. I feel like there should be a belt, like WWE, like World Champion belt. There should be a Beard Unbound Barbecue Championship belt. That should be a thing. Someone needs to make that a thing. Someone out in the Beard Unbound subscriber universe, please, if you have those skills, please make that a thing. But in all seriousness, guys, this has been absolutely spectacular. This has been such a redemption from what we had at Smokeworks. That was a pitiful excuse for barbecue versus what we've had here today. So I'm gonna finish up some of this barbecue. Wow, I wish I had more barbecue. I do not. I'm gonna finish up some more of this banana pudding before we hit up the gift shop and see what kind of merchandise we can grab. I'll talk to you guys shortly. I hate to do it because my personal motto is no banana pudding left behind, but man, I just cannot finish this. This has been a lot of food, so I am officially tapping out on this banana pudding. Exceptionally good though. All right guys, so we've made it to the gift nook, as it were. So we've got barbecue NA, the Myron Mixon cookbook, I believe. We've got some sauces, it looks like. The Brisketarian t-shirt, the hat, So shirts are $30, hats are $25, sauces $15, Scotch Brothers $15, and books $22 to $29. You know, it's not a terrible range of prices for this stuff. I'm kind of surprised that the shirts are more than the hats, though. Or, excuse me, the hats are more than the shirts. That's a little bit surprising. And then we've got the complete selection of sauces here. Looks like they've got a really good selection of colors for the Myron Mixon t-shirt. Looks like maybe the Briscatarian only comes in one, maybe two colors. All right, so I'm gonna grab a t-shirt or two and then we'll finish up out on the street. All right, guys, so we're all done at Myron Mixon's. Got a couple t-shirts. I got the Briscatarian and the Barbecue Warrior. I couldn't pass up on the Barbecue Warrior. A pig with a samurai sword is just too great to pass up on. I'm not gonna get them out and show you guys right now because as you can tell, there are tons of people around, but you will undoubtedly see me wearing them in future videos, so keep a lookout for that. Yeah, I am just super thrilled with Myron Mixon's all the way around. Food quality, service, everything else. Boy, talk about some background noise. But yeah, super thrilled with Myron Mixon's. If you guys like barbecue at all and you are in the Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge area, absolutely put this on your list. You will not regret it. But for now, I have got to find an ATM because the lot I parked in is only $2 an hour, but unfortunately it is cash only. So I don't carry cash, so I gotta go get some, and then I gotta find my way back to the car. That might be a challenge unto itself. I just know that I parked down in the alleyway. So yeah, guys, wish me luck. If you don't see any more videos from me on the channel, then it stands to reason that I didn't find my way back to the car and I'm just lost forever and always on the streets of Gatlinburg. Perhaps I've become a street performer to make ends meet. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I know I have had an absolute blast making it. So as always, guys, drop me one of these in the comments. I know you are one of the real ones. If you're new around here, please consider liking and subscribing for more videos just like this, including just general travel vlogs and hotel stays. I promise those do happen. They are just backlogged in the production queue right now. They are coming, I promise. So yeah, that's all I've got for today. Talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.